Guys, welcome back to my channel once again here on YouTube. Today we have a review for WCW Monday Nitro Volume 3 Blu-ray, and this one I didn't know how they could have filled up another 2-disc set when they've already covered pretty much all the good stuff on volumes 1 and 2, or so I thought anyway. And they've put out a volume 3 anyway for us, and let's have a look at it. So we have Booker T, Bret the Hitman Hart, Chris Jericho, Ric Flair, and Sting on the front cover there. 15 certificate here in the UK, Fremantle media release. There's the spine. Sorry guys, there's the discs. So we got Sting on disc 1. Got the Nature Boy Ric Flair on disc 2. Here's the back. So we have DDP. Bang! A diamond upside down is a pussy. That's from Ready to Rumble. That's not my own catchphrase. So, you know, copyright claim there. Anyway, some screenshots we have. I think that's the Young Dragons and Evan Courageous there. Could be wrong though. Sorry guys if I am wrong. Got Hollywood Hogan there. Sting. Macho Man dropping his elbow there. I think that's the NWO. Barely make that out. So small. I can see Big Show. No, Giant, sorry, there. Giant in WCW. Scott Hall. I don't know what's going on there. So we have an 8 hours and 38 minute runtime. Sorry guys. This was a 2015 release as well. 8 years ago this came out. Unbelievable. But yeah, very cool. Let's take out the inside because it has the matches, which we'll go over now, and I'll just leave the case there in the background. So disc 1 opens up with free time. We also have Luger versus Macho Man Randy Savage. If Luger loses, he must leave WCW match. We've got WCW TV Championship match between Johnny B. Bad and Eddie Guerrero. I actually loved that match. Really good. Really cool. Sting versus DDP. Belly laughing. Ric Flair versus Randy Savage for the WCW Championship. Sister Sherry versus Medusa. We got Sting versus Rick Steiner. The New World Order kicks out the Giant. Strength in numbers. DDP chases Randy Savage. Lex Luger versus Kevin Nash. The Giant and DDP versus Harlem Heat. Time to buckle up. Chris Jericho versus Juventud Guerrera for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. Scott Steiner against Randy Savage. White Hot. Don't know what that's about. We got the Outsiders versus DDP and Lex Luger for the WCW Tag Team Championship. DDP versus Stevie Richards. Sorry guys. NWO takes over Monday Nitro. All About Balance. Eddie Guerrero and Chris Jericho versus Chavo Guerrero and Dean Malenko. The NWO attempts to recruit Rick Steiner. Beg your pardon, guys, sorry. The Giant tosses Scott Hall in a pool. That sounds fucking dodgy, doesn't it? That's what it says, guys. I'm not being rude. Look, it says that there, right there. There you go. Juventud Guerrera versus Billy Kidman. WCW World Heavyweight Championship match between Hollywood Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage. We've got Luger joins the Wolfpack. Changing the game. Hollywood Hulk Hogan calls out Karl Malone and DDP. Billy Kidman versus Scott Hall. DDP versus Canyon. There's a lot of DDP stuff on here, guys. Have you noticed that? Tossed around like Legos. Bret Hitman Hart challenges DDP. Triangle match. Goldberg versus Bam Bam Bigelow versus Kevin Nash. Oh my god, I thought DDP was going to be in that one, but no. I'm just being sarcastic now, guys. Sorry. Okay, so disc 2, we have Excellence in the Ring, Bret Hart versus Booker T. That was a good match. Goldberg versus Ric Flair. That was also a good match. Hollywood Hogan versus DDP. My Favorite Redneck. Sting versus Randy Savage. Hardcore match between Hardcore Hack and Rick Steiner. Hack being Sandman from ECW, in case some of you guys didn't know that. We got Hollywood Hogan and Sting versus Kevin Nash and Sid Vicious. New York evening gown match between Medusa and Mona. Sting versus Bret Hart. Placing bets, even guys. Sorry, the writing's so small I can't barely see it. Texas Tornado ladder match for the WCW United States Championship with special guest referee Kevin Nash. So we have Scott Hall versus Sid Vicious versus Bret Hart versus Goldberg. We got WCW World Championship match between Jeff Jarrett and Bret Hart. Texas Tornado tag team match, Sting and Vampiro versus Lex Luger and Ric Flair. I'm sure my good buddy Eli will appreciate that one. He's a big fan of Sting and Vampiro and he loved their feud. So he keeps telling me. We have Booker T versus Mike Awesome for the WCW Heavyweight Championship. Triple threat match for the WCW Tag Team Championship. So we have 3 Count versus Young Dragons versus Mark Jindrak and Sean O'Haire. Booker T and DDP versus Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner. Why don't they just say the Steiner brothers? It would have been fucking easier. Going out with a bang. And with the Blu Ray exclusives, we got Scott Hall and Six versus the Steiner brothers. See, they've done it there, but they didn't do it there. That's just lazy writing. Ric Flair confronts Bret Hitman Hart. Canyon versus Raven. Bret Hart versus Lex Luger for the United States Championship. Bret Hart versus Hollywood Hogan. NWO Wolfpack flips NWO Hollywood's limo. Okay. Jeff Jarrett versus Sting for the WCW Championship. And Jeff Jarrett versus Scott Steiner versus Kevin Nash versus Goldberg in a 4 corners match for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I honestly thought, as I said at the beginning of the video, that they couldn't put another volume together because they've already chose probably, arguably, the best moments from WCW Monday Nitro. But to have a 3rd volume, I was punched in the face. I did. I got punched in the face by this. Because I was proven wrong. There was some good shit on this, some good content, and I'm very happy with this one. Another nice addition to my collection. And yeah, I give it a score of 8 out of 10. Very well put together. I don't know which is the best volume. Off the top of my head right now, I can't remember what I rated the other 2. But I'm probably going to hazard a guess that the 1st volume would have been the best one because they would have used all the best stuff up on that one, but I could be wrong. I just can't remember now because it's been a while since I watched volume 1 and 2. It's definitely been a while since I watched the 1st volume. But yeah, volume 3, very enjoyable stuff. Highly recommended, guys, to any wrestling fan, anyone who wants to, check out WCW. If you're curious, give it a go. Thank you for watching today, guys. Give me a thumbs up if I deserve one. Feel free to comment. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hi to new subscribers. Thank you for joining me. Much appreciated. You all stay safe. I'll catch you again soon for another video. Stay safe, guys, please. Goodbye for now.